Good morning, sunshine. I'm Franny of Shine with Franny. So glad to be with you here today. And I wanted to know if you've ever had a day that just one thing after the next just got in the way, and that one thing after the next just continually played on your mind and defeated you and led you to feel less than worthy, or just awful about yourself and just kind of your outlook on the day. So that was kind of my day yesterday. And I really try to choose positivity and choose that every moment, every opportunity, and every experience, is a choice for me to interact and react in a positive way and try to take the most of the experience. But yesterday, it just seemed like the world and the universe was just providing a lot of resistance and defeat. And so, I do that program at the Juvenile Justice Center, and the girls are standing there with their arms crossed, and on any given day, I don't know who's going to be there. Some days it might be 4 girls, and some days it might be 18 girls, which was the case yesterday. And the dynamics can be completely shifted based upon, who's there, and even one girl, rolling her eyes at something, or another girl who's like, I'm not going to do this, and, can totally change the group dynamic. And so yesterday that was the case. And then afterwards, I'm teaching kind of a spiritual wellness type component to a PE class. And so we did this whole team building activity, and we talked about, setting a goal, and we determined a goal as a team and went through the activity. And then we talked about perseverance and, what are some of the characteristics to persevere, to meet a goal, and how do we work together? And it just flopped. I felt like the girls didn't interact and react the way that I wanted, and didn't offer the suggestions, and they were having little sidebar conversations. And then the teacher who was, in the class with me, said, well, we need to do something different. I don't know if you're getting to them. And it just, I've been teaching for almost 20 years. And so here I am, feeling like so much less than. But at the end, we did this little passage where I had read to them, about perseverance in the Bible. And of course, it talks about it talks about how adversity, can bring about, it's from Romans 5:4. And it says, not only do we rejoice in our sufferings, because we know that suffering produces perseverance, character, and character, hope. And I thought that was a very appropriate passage to share with girls who are in a juvenile justice situation, because many of them are suffering. And we asked about a goal. Many of them had mentioned their court dates or the days in which they get out, that was their, that gave them hope. And that's what their goal was to pursue. And so I thought this was very appropriate. And so at the very end then, one girl said, can you tell me that quote again? She said, we're not allowed to have papers and pens. And so I would really like to know. So what I'm here to tell you, the echo statement that I want to tell you, was actually given to me earlier this week by a friend of mine, Laura Wick. And celebrate the one was her comment to me. Celebrate the one. And so I laid my head on the bed last night, and every day I kind of go through and think about what was, really good, what I'd like to change, what obviously I need to do differently or better the next day or the next time I get an opportunity to interact with that group or whatnot. And I really just sat there and I thought about this one girl in particular, and she was just on my heart because she was the one. She was the one that I was there for yesterday. She was the one that, of all those girls, it didn't matter the eye rolling and the arms crossed and the, choosing to sit on the sidelines. That one girl and that one moment, that may have been it. So my challenge to you is to think about your day and celebrate the one. It might not be necessarily a person that you might be celebrating. Maybe it's a choice that you made, and maybe you're drinking more water today, or maybe you chose not to get the $5 Starbucks as you're really trying to get yourself in a place of financial stability. Or maybe you chose not to, forward an email to a friend that was maybe, promoting some gossip or some slander about someone else. Whatever it is, I want you just to really think about the one thing that you have done, or maybe that somebody has done for you that has made the difference. So tell me about that. Tell me about your celebration of the one. I'd love to support, encourage you. I'd love to hear more about it. Of course, Shine with Franny at Gmail. This is where you can email me. Shine with Franny on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and any form of social media. You can find us. So please, by all means, let us know how you are going to celebrate the one today, or maybe how you're celebrating one from yesterday. Think about that. Take a few seconds to reflect on that today. And then think about how you can then manifest that today. So if you're reflecting from yesterday, really think about an opportunity today to do that. And if you've already done it, maybe somebody has done that for you, really go ahead and give us a shout out. Give that person a moment of gratitude and just say, thank you so much. You don't know that you impacted me in my world yesterday by, and then tell them. People, it would be hugely impactful if that girl, could write me a letter. I don't know if I made the impact, but in my mind last night when I was laying in bed, I had to really think of an anchor. I really anchor myself in that, to not let the defeat get me down as I went about, going to bed and starting the new day. So celebrate the one today and every day. Guys, so excited to be with you here. Please let us know, Shine with Franny on Facebook, of course. And also don't forget to sign up for our newsletter. There's an opt-in on our Facebook page. So click on the little envelope right underneath the left-hand side. There's a little envelope where you can go ahead and enter in your email address to get daily tips from us at Shine with Franny. Thanks so much, guys, and create an awesome day.